Dear students, good morning. Dear students, good morning and welcome in the biology class. We will continue chapter 4. That is, cells and tissues. In this class we will discuss cell membrane in detail. Learning objectives of this lesson are: at the end, dear students, you will be able to: Number 1. Understand the composition of cell membrane. Number 2. Know about the functions of cell membrane. And Number 3. Learn about the fluid mosaic model. Let's start the topic. Cell membrane. It can be defined as: the cell membrane is a thin flexible layer around the cells of all living things. It is sometimes called the plasma membrane or cytoplasmic membrane. Its basic job is to separate the inside of cells from the outside. In all cells, the cell membrane separates the cytoplasm inside the cell from its surroundings. In this diagram, try to locate cell membrane in an animal cell and a plant cell. You can see that cell membrane separates the internal environment of cell from its outer environment. Have a look on the general features of plasma membrane. All prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells contain plasma membrane. We know what are prokaryotes and eukaryotes. All membrane-bound organelles are absent in prokaryotes, but they contain cell membrane. In plants' cell it lies inner to cell wall, while in animals' cell it is outermost layer. It is a thin structure. It is elastic in nature. It is covering the cytoplasm. In eukaryotic cell, many organelles, for example lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, chloroplasts, nucleus and mitochondrion, are also bounded by cell membranes. This diagram shows different organelles which are also having cell membrane. You can see lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, and Golgi bodies are single membrane organelles. And chloroplasts, nucleus and mitochondrion are double membrane organelles. We will discuss all these in detail in this chapter and it will be more clear to you. Can you tell which type of cell contains all these organelles? Yes. Eukaryotic cell. All these organelles are absent in prokaryotic cell. Now we will discuss chemical composition of cell membrane. This simple means by which molecules cell membrane is made up of. Mainly cell membrane is composed of proteins, which are about 60%, and lipids, which are about 40%. Lipids are of many types. One of the type is called phospholipid. This type is present in cell membrane. Small quantities of carbohydrates are also present in cell membrane. Cholesterol, which is another type of lipid, is only present in eukaryotic cells. Most important part is structure of cell membrane. We can understand the structure with the help of a model named as fluid mosaic model. First, you should know what is meant by fluid and what is meaning of mosaic. Fluid means a liquid or a substance able to flow easily. Mosaic means patches or small pieces. You will see that due to presence of lipids in cell membrane it is fluid or liquid-like. And proteins are present in mosaic manner means in patches, which are not continuous and are scattered throughout the cell membrane. Explanation of fluid mosaic model. According to this model, there is lipid bilayer. In this layer protein molecules are embedded. Lipid bilayer gives fluidity and elasticity to membrane. This means due to presence of lipid cell membrane is just like fluid, liquid, and it has flexibility. Proteins are present in mosaic manner means scattered in patches and keep on changing their place. Carbohydrates are also found in cell membrane. They are joined with lipids or proteins. When they are joined with lipids they are called glycolipids. And when they are joined with proteins they are called glycoproteins. Lipid bilayer means lipids, phospholipids, are arranged in two layers. In this diagram you can see that phospholipids are making two layers. Also see structure of one of the phospholipid molecule. Each phospholipid is made of a phosphate head and two fatty acid chains. In this diagram see the proteins and other molecules. You can see proteins are dispersed in lipid bilayer. Different types of proteins are present at different places and these places are not fixed as they keep on changing their position. You can identify globular protein, channel protein, peripheral protein, integral protein. You can also see glycolipids, glycoproteins, and cholesterol. Hope this video will make fluid mosaic model more clear. Watch carefully.
Between the living machinery of the inner cell and the harsh conditions of the outside world stands the cell's plasma membrane. As crucial as this barrier is, it's surprisingly flexible. Push it and watch it move. Poke hard enough and it might break and begin to regroup. The lipid molecules of the membrane naturally assemble in a double layer because their tails repel water as their heads attract it. Throw in some cholesterol and a few carbohydrates, and you have the basic structure of a plasma membrane. Within these lipid molecules, we also find different proteins which do various things for the cell. For instance, they receive signals from the world outside, or they transport nutrients and waste. So nature composes the membrane with a combination or mosaic of different lipids, carbohydrates, and proteins. And these molecules are not stationary. They constantly move within the structure, fluidly changing their positions. The survival of all life rests on this veil of material. A supple membrane, just 2 molecules thick.
Lastly, we will discuss the functions of cell membrane. Number 1. It gives shapes to the cell. Number 2. It functions as semi-permeable barrier, allowing a very few molecules across it while fencing the majority of chemicals inside cell. In this way, it maintains the internal composition of cell. Number 3. It can sense chemical messages. And lastly, it can identify the other cells. Most of the functions of cell membrane are performed by proteins. You can see different proteins are doing different jobs. We will discuss some of the mechanisms in detail in the next topics. Note down the homework now. Number 1. Draw the structure of cell membrane showing fluid mosaic model. Number 2. Mention the main functions of cell membrane. Number 3. Complete the worksheet. Good luck dear students and have a blessed day. Thank you.